The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Jaime Barria collected win number 3 this year, helping lead the Angels to the win over the Yankees 5-4. The Red Sox combined for 4 total home runs, as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 7-6. The Seattle Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits, as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-7. The Kansas
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels. Just set to go now. And Aaron Boone going with the right-hander, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
To third. Throw on to Rizzo. And a quick out, number 1. Now batting Tyler Wade.
The shortstop, Tyler Wade.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swung on. Broken back, grounder to third. The throw to first. Quick start here this evening. Top of the first.
Good slider right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And a foul ball.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human. Does everything and seems to do it as well off the field.
Next offering is in for a strike. And 1-2. I think with Mike Trout, when you consider all the awards, the wins above replacement, he's on a trajectory, if he stays healthy, that he'll end up as one of the greatest position players of all time. And a base hit. And that extends the inning. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And a count 1-2. Severino kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels leave one. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. Back here in New York. And towing the slab in this one, Patrick Sandoval. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
And that's in there for strike 1. Next one misses. 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Aaron Hicks at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Trout on the move. Puts the squeeze on it. And the inning is over. Down in order, Yankees. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. So in now for the Angels, Jared Walsh.
The first baseman.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Batting 6.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. In there, and it's 0-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Number 10, Justin Upton.
Gets under it and pops it up. Rizzo on the move. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Angels. Bottom of the second. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder,
And he deals.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And now the count is even. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line as he is close to the plate. But he can be very quick to a pitch that is down and in.
Kicks and deals. Pitch misses there. And the count is 2-2. Guy that's changed his stance over time. It's been a little more open, straight up, and now more closed. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Good defender. He's been inconsistent
The
offensively.
right fielder, Aaron
Judge rips that one. Trout raging back towards the wall. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away.
Batting 6th.
And now it's Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Bounce to the left side. In plenty of time to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there.
Batting 7.
Here is
Second baseman,
the young phenom, Gleyber Torres. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Looking at Torres, have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back in the Bronx, top half of the catcher, Max Stassi.
The catcher, number 33.
There's a strike.
Max
0-1.
Stassi.
Severino gets him to chase after that one.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Judge cutting across. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's David Fletcher.
David Fletcher.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And a count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Runner at first with 2 away. Tyler Wade, the next to hit for the Angels. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command.
Got him. And that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Not shortstop.
Sandoval back to work.
Kiner-Falefa.
And there's the strike. Check swing. Went around. Is 0-2. Up the middle. The chance. That takes care. And up Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there. Here's a 1-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stassi down to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
DJ LeMahieu.
First offering in the dirt. And a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next offering is downstairs. Wade. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Rizzo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Fletcher with a relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in New York as we go to the top of the 4th, and now batting Mike Trout.
The center fielder.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Way back there. Turning and looking, and it's gone. He flexes power with that swing, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 1 down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead, run on base. Now, runner on the go. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these fielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
And it's fouled away. Walsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 0-2 as he was at that one. Got him looking. Good job of damage control right there. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. All even now at 1-1. Bottom 4. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
For the Yankees.
And
the
a
center
pitch.
fielder, Aaron.
And fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. This has always been the better side for Aaron Hicks. The 1-1. Foul ball there. And down on strikes. And there's 1 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Whips it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The right fielder, number 99.
2 outs. Aaron Judge at the plate. Be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. And the first offering is not close. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical. Very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
And now 2-1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
2-1 on Judge. That one fouled off. 2-2. Lined into right. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now he turns and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Gallo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Gallo.
Runner at second, 2 down. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, left field, down the line. Upton makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains dead. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. Max Stassi comes up to hit.
The catcher, number 33.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. And the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. A wide to kick the pitch. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Severino with another strikeout. And now the right fielder, number 38.
Now batting, number 38.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one pushed foul. The pitch. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Fletcher in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. And now it's even 1-1. Next one in the dirt. 2-1 now. Severino. And there's a ball. Righty delivers. That one fouled off. So all filled up. Severino. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Angels are gone in order. Still tied 1-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Gleyber Torres. On the ground at first. Walsh takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Grounded out his first time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. Bounced out to short. Sends it to Walsh. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 2nd of the year. It's 2-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So the lineup flips over.
Now
Down to third baseman,
third
DJ
baseman.
LeMahieu.
DJ.
Line drive.
LeMahieu.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Top of the 6th inning. So in now for the Angels, Tyler Wade.
Leading off for the Angels.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball. That's towards center. Hicks is there for it. And there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Here's Mike Trout. First offering misses the mark. The 1-0. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Here comes a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Sandoval back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris Rodriguez.
Now pitching.
And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
73.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Next pitch is outside. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jaime Barria getting ready to come in for Joe Madden. And now it's 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And now it's even up. And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. 3-2 down.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Here comes a 3-2. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike one. The 0-1. That one missed.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one gets past the catcher. But all the runners hold. Two. Nice grab.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run saved. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
And first offering is fouled off. Rizzo, the lead runner, out at second. Hicks over at first with one away. Fouled off. He was late. And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
And you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Gallo into boxing to strike. At the belt and fires.
1-1.
Next offering is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runner.
Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Leading off to the Angels, the first baseman, Jared.
Swings and pulls all to the right side. The 0-1. Good eye. That misses. And 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And he beats it. He's safe. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That one to first. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Justin Upton. Righty reliever out of the pen, Clay Holmes. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 35.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 0-1 down. Ground ball left side, could be 2. In at second, no play. As a run scores. And next for L.A., Max Stassi. This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. He made him pay for that one, and that's how they take the lead. It's 5-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Number 38 will hit next.
Now batting, number 38.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And he deals. That one hammered left field. That's back. And it's off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fletcher stands in now and watches strike one. And here it comes. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Runner leads away at second. Stays alive.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Number 38 leads off second with nobody out. That misses the zone. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much a lot of time to can watch what it's going to do. Going for the swinging strikeout.
Michael King takes over on the mound. It's his job to King.
So he's under 2. A lot of flexibility.
Wade down, takes a strike. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Mike
Trout in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And a pitch. Trout swings and connects. Deep left field. Way back. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He's exactly where challenged, not anxious. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish for the fourth time tonight. Swings through that one. 0-1. Next pitch misses. And 1. Righty delivers. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Bounced up the middle. Over to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. And that's the third out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fly ball down the line. Number 38 on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it in on the run. 1 down.
Now back.
And next for New York, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch, and he just misses. They say you win. Fletcher. And quick out. They got the step for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. The one. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And the 0-2. And ball 1. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. That misses the zone. And it's 2-2. And the pitch. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering is fouled back. The line to kick the pitch.
It's really up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. 1-2-3. Back and a new arm on the 8th. Zach Britton. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Walsh, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And a pitch. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Here's the Anthony Rendon.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there for strike 1. Britton a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, control command that day, you pretty much forget about it.
0-2 now. The other way. Torres fires over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Justin Upton at the plate.
Justin Upton.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next one misses. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. Angels retired. 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. So they turn things over to the righty, Archie Bradley. And he'll try to keep this big lead right where it is.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Here comes a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Trout makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
And he's got deception in his delivery. And it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Rizzo now as he swings and misses for strike one. And he rip. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Right through there. Got him. And there are two outs.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hicks now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Slapped foul. Righty to swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Yanks held in check. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Max Stassi. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that just misses. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings and misses. One away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the second baseman, David Fletcher. That one's in there, 0-1. Kicks and fires.
Nope.
Into center. Hicks makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Yankees 2. So bottom of the 9th, and now it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo
Bradley back to work.
Stanton.
Check swing, went around. Strike one. That's down and in.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
The punch out there, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. To the right side. Throw to first in time. And this one is over. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll. And that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
Mm-hmm.